I just seen this video where this dude said that we only get paid 52 days out of 365 days. And it was just mind boggling. Because not only that, but if you're bi weekly, like me, I'm a bi weekly employee, you only get paid 26 days out of the year. And it's even, it's crazier because it's even less than that whenever you're an employee that only gets paid once a month. Then, clearly you only get paid 12 days out of the year. Now, whether you want to argue with me and say, oh, well, you get paid that allotted amount, it still is not good enough. It still is not good enough. Like, they give you just enough to keep you going for the next one. And then jam pack every kind of bill, every kind of distraction, every kind of something. And distraction, I mean any kind of holiday that's coming up that you gotta buy stuff for, any type of promotion that's coming up that, we got the deals of the century, you need to go ahead and get stuff now. Any type of, you need to make sure that you get this for whatever, whoever. To keep you distracted, to keep you broke, to keep you right above the line. Well, I tell y'all, just over broke. And that thing just hit me so hard because it's just like, only 52 days out of 365 is insane. It's preposterous. Because you got to understand, the big leagues, they getting paid, if not every single day, they getting paid. And it's like, I'm sitting here, I'm still digesting what I just heard while I'm talking to y'all, because it just blew my mind. Because it's like I said, we fight for the scraps all the time, while they are making millions and billions and trillions off our backs. But we always get the lowest cut, but do the most work. Now, it might be on some, when they built the company, they da-da-da-da-da-da-da, they put their time in, okay. But they couldn't build the company without the people, right? Okay, so then I even have to take it a step further and say, this is why I say and I tell y'all, like, you have to invest in things. You have to do other things than just over broke. Because that just over broke isn't going to get you to your biggest dreams and aspirations in life. And it's crazy because, my generation and the ones before me, all our lives it was taught, go to school, go to work, get a good job, save some money, and you're going to be able to retire good. Good and old. When you're just over broke, demands so much from you, when it's so taxing on your body, physically, mentally, and it gets so deep as to spiritually, where it's like you just feel drained completely, like you don't even want to get up and go. You having to deal with people after just over broke, talking crazy. You have to deal with a bunch of grown children. You have to deal with management just doing whatever they want to do, changing everything how they want to change. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to see how this goes today, because I told y'all I'm having my inspection at the last, I might not have told y'all, but I'm finally having my inspection at the last week of this month. I was the one that put in the paperwork. Me. I was the only one they told me I was the only one in our whole region that has put in paperwork to get I wanted to get inspected. Nobody ever wants to get inspected, but I put in the paperwork so I can get inspected. With me getting inspected, 2 other people have to get inspected off rip. Okay, cool. I'm the one to put in the paperwork. I am the only one who they are not riding with on the heaviest days of the week. The other two people, they riding with them Saturday and Monday. Heaviest days of the week. Me, granted, I have to be off on Saturday because my son has a performance and I refuse to miss it because I always miss everything because I'm always at the Just Over Broke. And I refuse to miss stuff that he got going on because of them. I'm not going to do that. Because side note, I seen another dang on TikTok where this dude was talking to, he had just became a regular, and he was talking to another regular employee that has been there. The employee was 67 years old, and he talked to that young man because he was like, I was your age when I started. I've been here since then. Since I've been here, since you started, I've been on the overtime list the entire time. I've missed out on family. I've missed out on friends. I've missed out on so much things chasing the money, and it was never enough. And you know why I know that it was never enough? Because him still there at 67 years old was still on the overtime list. 67 years old. Do you hear what I'm saying? That man is almost 70. Just over broke. Just enough to keep you going. And it's like, it keeps you going, but it distracts you from the things that's important in life. Okay, clearly. So let me go back to what I'm saying. I am the only one who they're not going with on the heaviest days. And I can only imagine that they don't want to go with me on the heaviest days because they know I have the biggest route in the office. No. Y'all gonna have to ride with me Monday, Tuesday. Because the days that you want to ride with me is Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the lightest day in the office. And it's like, you still trying to set me up. You still trying to make it in a way where it's like, oh, well, we got to try to get her in the best way possible. No. When I tell y'all, when I go in that office this morning, Lord, please let my union stewards be there. Because I know sometimes when I get to talking to management, I can fly off the handle. And I'm really trying my best not to do that. Especially with everything that's going on right now. Just because it isn't just over broke, yeah, it is. But I need to milk it for everything that I can milk it for right now. So I'm going to have to go in there and put my foot down. And it's like, I know that they do that because they know how passionate I get about certain things. You're not about to sit here and walk all over me just because I'm the youngest out of the people that you got to inspect. They didn't even put in the paperwork. Why would you... Let me calm down. So yeah, we gonna see how that go. I'll give y'all an update on that tomorrow because it's just ridiculous. The way that these Just Over Brokes treat you and do things to you because they know that they'll bend you backwards for you to get that little check. For the 26 days out of 365, you have to do more than just that Just Over Broke. It is not going to get you nowhere. Unless, I always say disclaimer, unless you have one of them good ones where it's not a Just Over Broke. But even then, you have to, it depends on the levels because I've heard stories of doctors and lawyers where it's like, it's still just enough for them to fund their lifestyle because the more you get, the more the more your lifestyle increases. And it doesn't have to be. Like, you can get up there and be a minimalist and just manage it well. Like, in those kind of situations, those rare, those rare anomalies, where it's like, I'm a doctor, but I have such a low maintenance lifestyle where I don't have that much overhead, and I've been saving and all this. It's like, yeah, then that kind of situation, then yeah, you're absolutely, you could just do that. But for the rest of us, you got to do more than just that Just Over Broke because that Just Over Broke is going to get you nowhere, sweetheart. And I'm just I can't. It's like I knew what that man said when he said you only getting paid 26 days out of the year. But it's like to actually hear it like that is wild. It's bonkers. Because when I'm trading, I can take money out every single day if I wanted to. I can take money out whenever I wanted to. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. The big leagues, they do whatever they want with their money. Whenever, however. And then on top of that, they don't even just use their money. They use OPP. Other people's money. Other people's property. Whatever. Yeah, I said OPP. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They use other people's money, other people's stuff to get ahead. I'm trying not to go in too much this morning. But between that video, between that paperwork that I seen on my desk last night, and of course they put it on my desk last night when nobody was there, I was just so fed up. I'm just so fed up, and it's just like, bro, I promise you, and I'm so glad that I'm in this season right now where it's like I'm doing whatever I can do to get ahead, so far ahead. I'm going to look back on these days and look back on these videos whenever I finally get to where I'm trying to get to and just be like, bro, I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad that you stuck this out, because I remember every little thing that you was going through, and it's like, it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it. Every freaking sacrifice, every fight that I had to fight. Yeah, I gotta wrap it up because I'm about to start getting emotional, because it's just like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm so passionate about everything that I'm doing right now. I'm so passionate, and it's like, I'm so glad that God gave me the drive that He has given me. To be 67, still stuck at that just over broke, and you still chasing that money, and you missing out on so many things with your family. It's one thing to miss out on your family because of trading, because you know you trying to get to a certain place, and you know it's gonna take you and the family there, you know, as long as you know everybody moves accordingly. But it is another thing to lose your soul, and to lose your life, and to lose your light and your drive at a just over broke that keeps you chasing, that keeps you chained to a chain. Man, I just, yeah. I'll give y'all an update on everything that happens tomorrow. Pray for your girl, because I'm really on some, I want to go in there and I want to go off, but I know I can't do that, because that's going to be me giving them exactly what they want, and I'm not doing that. So it's going to all be worth it. Do more than just that just over broke. I promise you, you will thank yourself later. Even if it's just on a minute help. Even if it's just on a minute help, where it helps you pay for groceries, it helps pay a bill, it helps pay your rent, it helps pay your mortgage, it helps pay for your kids' school. Do something more. That's all I got for y'all. I'm really aggravated, and I'm really trying right now, y'all. Troop, shout out to y'all. I hope y'all get just as fired up as I am right now when you really realize everything that I just said. Shout out to the family. We keep on growing. Y'all keep hitting that sub button. Y'all keep hitting that like button. Let me know how you like it. Y'all need to start talking to me, man. Y'all got to start talking to me more. Y'all don't be talking to me enough. Let me get out of here, because my brain is running rapid. I wanted to talk about so much other stuff this morning, but seeing that and remembering that, seeing that video that I seen this morning sparked me remembering that paperwork that I got left. Y'all be blessed. I don't even know if I just closed right. I hope y'all have a blessed night, day, week, month, year, 2025. What a time to be alive. What a time to thrive and strive for greatness. It's your girl, TP Tab. I'm out.